Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to my page. Today is Easter Sunday, so I have my Easter dress on. That was one of the things I loved when I was younger. My mother always made my sister and I an Easter dress, and usually it was sort of the same. So I had like the same wardrobe for 2 years. I wore mine, and when I outgrew it, I got hers. So it's like everything was hand me down, but that's how it was back then. Hello from Canada. Good morning, Nancy. Hi, I'm so glad. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. We're just going to do my makeup to get ready for church, and something is wrong with my lighting. I am not this yellow, nor is the makeup this yellow. But look at this. I still am fighting this rosacea breakout. You know, the rosacea acne. It's driving me crazy. Good morning, Becky. It's really driving me nuts. It really is. And so I'm hopeful not to have to go to the doctor because I don't like the treatments. But I mean, my goodness. I just don't know what to say. So let's put some makeup on and see if we can get this going just a little bit better. Hi, Gloria from Northern. It's a little bit early out there in California. Hi, from Suzette from Texas. You're a neighbor. I'm in Louisiana. Excuse me. Seint is a 3D makeup, and I'm going to wear a pink today because it is Easter Sunday and just because. I'm not normally a pink person. Normally I like reds and bright colors, oranges and browns, but today I'm going to do a pink. This is LaCiegnea. Beautiful, beautiful shade. So we're going to start with my contour shade, and this is everything I need to make This is everything I need to make a full face of makeup. Now, I know what you're thinking when you see me stick my finger in this darker shade. What the heck is she doing? Well, she is creating shadows and she is defining her face. As we age, and even in the younger girls, you'll find that it's easier to sculpt your face and to give it some depth and definition. Now, I am trying to lift the cheeks and also see where my cheekbones are. Give them a lift. Notice I'm not going past the outside corner of my eye, and I apologize for my internet. It is terrible. That's all I can say. I'm so sorry. We're trying to move things around and see if we can get it to be better because it's terrible. So anyway, we're going to define the jawline. So you don't want to come up on the face. You just want to define on that bone towards under the neck. Now, I do have a turkey neck from loss of volume. So what I'm going to do right down here and go further under my neck than you think I should. And the reason that I'm doing that is to create an extra shadow so that you see my chin. It brings my chin forward and you don't notice it as much. It's still there, but it's just not something that jumps out at you. So here we go. Contour on the pinkies. We're going to put them right here and drag them down my nose on the top. If you put your pinkies together, it's going to keep them close together and you're going to hit the natural shadow of your nose. That's important about contouring your nose. I can't believe how yellow I look. This is terrible. Ooh. So anyway, you can also do your eyebrows with your contour shade. You can also use it as an eyeshadow, and you can also line your lips. So multi-purpose. Now we're going to move to a brightening shade. Some of you may call it a concealer, but we call it a brightening shade because what we are doing is we are brightening and making focal points on our faces that we want the light to hit. Now notice I'm coming right down the center of the two contour lines. And look how that elongated my nose and made it look just a little bit narrower than it is. So now we're going to catch the Cupid's bow and we're going to catch the center of the chin. There we go. Now let's come to the eyes. We want to brighten the eyes and lift. So we're going to catch the outer corner. We're not going to go underneath them because I don't know about you, I have crepe skin under there. So I don't want to accentuate that, and I don't want any, I don't want it to settle into any of the cracks. Now again, outer corner and inner corner of the eye. There we go. Now, look how my eyes still look sort of droopy. What we're going to do is create another focal point using our brightening shade, and we're going to go up just a little bit into the temple. Look at the difference in the two eyes. This one looks lifted, this one's still droopy. Well, let's take care of Miss Droopy over here. And we're going to come down. Like I say, you're just creating, you're using different shades to sculpt your face, to lift it, and to give you just a little bit better of an appearance. Seint will make you look like you. It doesn't look like a mask. It's not heavy makeup. It'll look like you, but a little bit better. Now I'm going to move to my main shade. Your main shade is just that. It's the color that is closest to your natural skin tone, and it is going to go where you don't have any other makeup. It's like a filler shade. So that's what we're going to do. And it's got enough green in it that it is going to help camouflage or take the red away. The rosacea is there. The texture from those little bitty acne bumps is there. It's not gonna, it's not gonna make it smooth, but it will take the redness away. So here we go. These shades were custom color matched to me. So each palette is going to be different. You choose the Lip&Cheek. You have me to help you choose the 3 shades that will look the best and will bring out your features and let you sculpt your face just like I have. Okay, now I'm going to, you can blend at this point if you like. I like to add my Lip&Cheek, which is lipstick and blush. Oh, is this pretty? And again, I'm not a real pink girl, you know, not a fan. But you have to admit, Miss LaCiegnea is pretty. She is pretty. Oh, hi, Nancy. Yes, we love this. It is so stinking pretty. Look at that. We have our contour shade, we have our blush shade, and we have our focal point shade. And your blush goes right in between your focal point and your contour. There we go. Placement is finished, and that's it. My whole face, the makeup is on. Now all I have to do is blend. So I'm going to do a dry blend. I'm going to do a dry blend today because many of you have said, I don't really like the damp brush. No problem. Let's do the dry brush. So what I'm going to do is just circle around my jawline. Give it a good circle. There we go. And then drag it down my neck. That's what you want to do. You don't want to look like you have mud down there. You just want a shadow. That's all. And you don't need to really work with your blending. You want it to be a soft blend. You don't want to blend it out. Then we're just going to do like little chicken scratch. And we are just blending and pressing this into our skin. It becomes like a part of our skin, and it wears like a second skin. One of the easy ways to know if you're wearing this properly or if you're using too much is if you feel like you have makeup on your face. If you can really feel this, you're using too much. A little goes a long way. There we go. Get rid of that rosacea in the corner of the nose, just that little bit of redness. And again, we're not swiping and blending this all in together. That's what you do with one shade when you only have one shade on your face. We want each shade to stay where we put it and keep it in its lane. There we go. I think this is pretty good. Alrighty, now I'm going to flip my brush around. This is the 3D brush. This is my favorite brush that Seint has. And I'm just going to tap up in the focal point and come down underneath the eye. What little bit we have there will go under the eye to give more of a correction or the color to get under your eye, but it's not enough to get into that crepey skin. And I still look like I'm asleep. I don't look like I'm awake. Okay, maybe once we finish, there we go. That looks better. So let's just get this. Also go above the eyelids, and that will give you a nice primer base for your eyeshadow. So now we're going to just tap up the side of the nose, then right up the top part of the nose. And again, you want a soft blend. Since we took the time to contour our nose, we don't want to come in and blend it out. So you want soft tapping blend. There we go. So then we're just going to swipe a little bit up here. And again, we're just putting this where we want it to go and where we want it to stay. Now, the only thing we have left to do is our contour. Contour is a little bit different consistency to the highlights we just did. So what we're going to do is we're going to swirl this like we did on our jawline and go up into the hairline. There we go. And we're just keeping this up here where it belongs. There we go. Yep, got that blended out. And make sure in here in this mirror. Okay. And there you go. Forehead is done. But as you can see, I have a shadow up here because now those of you that don't have much of a forehead, you really don't have to contour up there. You can just concentrate on your cheeks and your jawline. The makeup helps your face look shiny because it is cream, but I kind of went overboard with the moisturizer this morning, so I'm like shinier than usual, but watch when I set it. Great question, Suzanne. Thank you. So what we're going to do then is come here and we're going to tap on the contour, get it to where it's a soft shade and not a distinct line. Yours is always Donna, we may need to look at your moisturizer. Send me a message if you will, and let's kind of troubleshoot and see, you know, if you don't like it to feel tacky, which I don't think I would either. Let's see if we can take care of that. Let me help you with it. So anyway, then we're going to grab our contour and we're going to grab the Lip&Cheek and just drag it up into the temple and the hairline. This is a natural shadow from my weight loss and the loss of volume in my face. So that's not contour. This is me. I have this all the time. Same thing over here. That's loss of volume. Now this is contour. And then we're going to soften it and then drag it just up. Always blend up except on the neck. You want to blend up, not on the neck, except on the neck. That's when you blend down. There we go. Cream makeup needs to be set. That's the other thing. You can set it one of two ways. You can either use a setting spray, any setting spray. I have one from Seint and one from NYX. Use the one that you love. I do love Seint setting spray. But today, since there's a possibility I'll be outside, what I'm going to do is use some setting powder. Now, since it's very humid in my area, I use NYX setting powder. Let me see if I can get the top up there so you can see it. I like NYX setting powder because it has cornstarch in it. Thank you, Suzanne. Suzanne. It has setting powder. It has cornstarch in it. And with having cornstarch, it makes the humid area that I live in, it makes the makeup wear better like once the sweating starts, and it will. So what we're going to do is I am going to take the small end of my blush and bronzer brush, and I'm going to just tap it into the setting powder, and then I'm just going to press right in the T-zone. There we go. Now, I still have the glow, which I do like. I like the healthy glow that Seint gives, but I'm not the oily looking mess that I was looking like in the beginning. But like I say, I have terribly dry skin, so I tend to go a little bit overboard on the moisturizer. But that's just me. I'd rather be a little bit oilier than dry. Dry is bad. But there you go. That is the basic Seint 3D makeup. It is, like I say, this is a starter palette. Most of the time, you're going to want to you'll fall in love with this, and you're going to want to get a larger palette, which holds many tins, eyeshadows, setting powder, whatever you like. The tins are sold individually. The palettes are magnetic, so everything sticks in there. It is TSA approved. You'll have no issues putting it in a carry bag. There'll be no issues there. It's just wonderful makeup. And again, look at the difference. You can still, if you look closely, you can still see the texture of the acne. However, look how the coverage that you did. And this is a light to medium coverage. If you want a heavy coverage, we just need to change your brush. That's all. That's just that simple. This is Seint Cream makeup, and the palette, they really don't have a name because these shades are custom color matched to you. These were custom color matched to me, and I would love to custom color match you to your shades. They probably would not be the same as these. We have a variety of shades. Now, how in the world do you get? My name is Peggy. Hi, Christine. How do you get started with Seint? That is so easy. We start with a color match. All color matches are free, and they are you're under no obligation whatsoever to buy. This is my gift from me to you. However, if you choose me as your artist, I will FaceTime with you until we get this down. The application looks scary. It's not. It's easy to learn, but I will be there with you every step of the way. Now, what happens if I am with you every step of the way and you just don't care for this makeup? Not a problem. Seint has a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So my question to you is, what do you have to lose? I appreciate you being here with me. Send me a message or comment match, and I'll send you my color match link. And let's see what you think. Let's see if this is something you might like to try. Again, have a wonderful day. Those of you that are in the Christian faith and celebrate Easter, happy Resurrection Day. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you again next time. Any questions, just drop them in the comments. Thanks so much. Bye.